put this water bottle right here.
Huh?
I'm gonna put this water bottle right here.
All right, those of you that's joined us by way of social media, we'll be ready to go as soon as the intro rolls. Facebook, good evening. YouTube and Instagram. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Oh. Very interesting title tonight, as I will be speaking on the tragic killing of 3 kids here in Memphis since Sunday. And I'm going to be talking from the subject, Black folk, we are our own worst enemy. All right, intro is rolling. Let's hope not to have any technicals this evening.
10 seconds.
All right.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And welcome again to another edition of the most controversial television talk show anywhere in America, probably on the planet. Let me warn you tonight that I'm going to piss some folk off. And I guess it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. So, however you take what I'm going to say tonight is up to you. I am deeply disturbed at the tragic killing of 3 babies in this community since Sunday afternoon. 10-year-old 10-year-old Jadon Knox, 16-year-old Laquan Boyd, and 6-year-old Ashlyn Luckett. 3 children who have lost their lives since Sunday. 2 separate incidents. And Monday, Negroes were marching. You celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King, great thing. But Martin Luther King dead, y'all. In case y'all didn't know, Martin is dead. Martin ain't coming back. Y'all still trying to have a dream when the reality of our young people losing their lives is ever present before us. Someone got upset when I said I don't give a damn about Martin Luther King Day. No, because it's only symbolic. It's a day for some of you to take a day off, fire up the grill. It really has no meaning, because if the day had a meaning, then Black America would not be in the shape that it's in. We would not be doing the things in Black America that we are doing. These deaths are tragic, but what's even more tragic is that there are persons in our community that know who these killers are, and you refuse to turn them in. Tonight, I want to talk about the truth. See, there are some things that we can say white folk is the issue. White folk caused this to happen. But when we look at what is happening in the Black community, Black folk, we are our own worst enemy. It's us. It ain't the white man. There is nobody else we can complain to but us. There is nobody that we can look to blame but us. I was reading a post that someone made this morning on Facebook. Let me see if I saved it. Did I save it? Yeah. Tanisha Boone made a post that disturbed me, and most times I don't comment on a lot of other people's posts, but her post was debate. Could you honestly turn your own child in to the police if you knew they harmed someone? She says, I have my honest answer, but I want to see yours first. And I started reading the comments. One guy, Fernando Sierra, never. Shaka somebody, no. How we gonna be some fire? Dwayne White, no, I would never turn him in, and if the police get him, I would be a parent and just be there for him. Keith Brown, no, run to, they get them. Zora Brown, I can't. I'll go through some of these others. One brother, Timothy King, I teach my kids that there is consequences for their actions, so choose wisely. Joseph Moss, cops gonna have to do their job. I'm fucking not. Eddie Streeter, no. Bruce Davis, never. But of course, I'm a different breed. I don't want my worst enemy in jail. Greg T. Yerby Jr. I wouldn't if he was on the run from the feds because them fools ain't busting down my door. I would talk to them and be like, it's consequences for his action. I would tell them that they couldn't stay at my house and they should turn themselves in because if not, it will make things worse for him. Then everybody else said, nah, get the shovel. Here's somebody, Rashawn Conover. Hell no, I'm not giving my baby up to the system. Devaria Glover, now cops going to have to earn their money if they want mine. Jamal Davidson, if you offer your own child up, then they have your mind messed up. Slave mentality. Better question outside of a movie, you name one law enforcement person who has gave theirs up. You see Trump whole team lied, then 3 weeks later snitched on him. And that conversation went on and on and on and on. And then when I look at that, this is the reason that we are so effed up in the black community, because nobody wants to do what is the right thing. If my child, I got one son and 2 daughters living. If my son kills someone, kills a child, and I know about it, I'm turning his ass in. My daughters, if they kill someone and it's not in self-defense, I'm turning you in. And until we come of the mindset of doing the right thing in the black community, these issues will continue to happen. Somebody know who these low down, dirty dogs happen to be. Some mom, some girlfriend is hiding these punk ass bitches tonight. How do you just ride up on a house and you just shoot up a house? You just shoot up the house. Innocent kids, Sunday evening, 10-year-old. Monday evening, 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. Not even at their own house, they visiting relatives. They lose their lives, and all you black ass activists, where y'all at now? All you niggas that like to march in the damn street. Where are you young wannabe activists at now? Are they your partners? I haven't seen the videos of you young so-called wannabe activists calling out in your communities, calling out to the gangs to give them up. I hope the police shoot them down like the dogs they are. Yeah, I ain't got no problem saying that. I hope they run for the police when the police find them, and the police shoot them down like the low down, dirty, rotten dogs that they are. You niggas buying candles, buying teddy bears, hanging it on a damn post. What the hell that meant? Then I started looking at some of you so-called church folk. Let's pray. Let's have a prayer meeting. Damn a prayer meeting. Yeah, I said, damn a prayer meeting. Prayer is always in order. That's what the Bible says. But it also says, faith without works is dead. It also says, well, two or three gather together, touching and agreeing on the same thing, I'll be a God in the midst. But all you niggas want to do is get on your damn knees and pray. Get up off your damn knees. God waiting to see what you gonna do. Black Lives Matter. Damn joke. Black Lives Matter. You just a political front. Where y'all at now? What y'all gonna do? This morning I was on the radio, and when the 16-year-old passed away, bothers me that all you nigga preachers want to do is pray. That bothers me. I look at, oh, let's pray. That bothers me that all you can find to do is pray. We're going to have a meeting at 12 o'clock. We're going to have a meeting at 1 o'clock. We're going to pray. Y'all been praying all these years. You pray every Sunday morning and nothing happens. Nothing happens. We're in the same old boat, the same old fix that we've been in. It bothers me about our children. I reached out to the family. I called down to NJ Ford this morning, talking to my good friend Edgar Miller, to find out if NJ Ford had the bodies. At that time, he had the body of the 10-year-old. I said, man, I want to help bury these children. And I know what I done said, but these are children. I said, man, I want to help bury these children. I want to raise some money to bury. He gave me the number to a lady by the name of Tawana, who's handling, from my understanding, Jadon Knox services. She's not the mother. Ms. Knox, I called you 3 times. And each time you immediately brushed me off the phone. Well, darling, let me say something to you. And all I want to do was help bury the child. And I stated to her that when I do things like this, in my initial conversation with her, that I don't give families the money. I give monies directly to the funeral home. And then I found out that she had set up a GoFundMe. And presently it has about $3,800. You're trying to raise $5,000. Has in it about $3,800 presently. But Ms. Knox and to this family, all I wanted to do was help bury the child. If you didn't want my help or anything of that nature, baby, all you had to do was say, I don't want it. We don't need you. But I realized that even if you reach your goal with GoFundMe, that you will not immediately get that money. That it takes at least a couple of weeks. You're right now you're at $3,931. So you don't need my help, and that's good. But I understand being around the funeral business and being in the funeral business for a number of years. I know that you're not immediately going to be able to put your hands on this money that you raise, and I'm hopeful that you're probably going to try to have services this weekend or next weekend. And again, all I want to do was help your family. Even if the funeral home files for the victim's compensation is going to take 60 to 90 days. And these children are prime candidates for the state's victim comp program. But again, it's going to take 60 to 90 days for you to get that. So, your family has my condolences, but I am trying to contact the family of Laquan Boyd and Ashlyn Luckett. Somebody mentioned you don't get all the money, no way, based on the amount. GoFundMe gets a percentage of the monies. But again, I reached out, and that was all I could do was just reach out, and hopefully they are able to handle their business. But I am also trying to reach out again to the family of Laquan Boyd, Ashlyn Luckett, who live in the Collierville area. My understanding is that Jet Funeral Home up in that area is going to have at least a body of one of the children, if not both of them, because they were relatives. But it's sad and I don't raise money, and I said that I wasn't going to do it. But these are children who have lost their lives because of the foolishness of black folk in this community. So if either of these families or these children, someone is telling me now, they'll see if you can get a listing for Jet's Funeral Home, and see if you can talk with a director, or they can put you in contact with a director and see if this family is going to need any assistance in coming up with monies to funeralize and bury the children. And see, what y'all don't understand is cemeteries ain't waiting on no money, according to where you are being buried. But I just want to do my little part with these families. It's probably too late to contact somebody. But most funeral homes are on 24 hours. Got someone that answers 24 hours a day, the service or the calls are answered. But we'll see what it is that can be done, and if there is a need, then I will use my platform here, as I've done on several occasions in the past, to see what we can do to assist this particular family. this is not about politics. I heard the mayor make a statement today that we need more police officers. And I want to tell the mayor, and I'm not a fan of the mayor, and everybody knows that. But I just want to share something with the mayor, that this problem in the black community is not a police problem. You can hire 700 more police officers. You can hire 1,000 more police officers. But the crooks don't call the police and say, I'm finna go kill nobody. These murdering dogs did not call the police and say, we finna murder, we finna drive through Orange Mountain, we finna go through Hickory Hill, and we finna shoot up some stuff. Come and arrest us. It does not happen. It don't happen like that. Police react to crimes that are already committed until we change the mindset of people, until we change the laws, until we start frying some of these shooting them in the arm, injecting them. Until we change the laws. See, the jails mean nothing to these cowards. Jails mean nothing. It's a place where they meet up with all their friends. Hey man, how you doing? What you here for? Oh man, I just killed somebody. Yeah, I'll probably be here for a while, man. Hell, I got a little girl gonna put something on my books. We are our own worst enemy. White supremacy, white privilege is not what is killing and holding black folk back today. White folk are not killing us. We killing us. Did you get anybody?
The answering service, but he's gonna call the director right now.
He gonna call you? Huh?
I gave him both of them.
Oh, okay, okay. Somebody just came, I don't know whether that was a number or not.
853?
No. No. See, too long, see, folk can kill folk and they sit on death row 20 years before you kill them. If you know they kill, fry their ass. It's too much, the appeal process is too long. Plea bargains are too long. Judges are going to have to set higher bonds, multi-million-dollar bonds. Since everybody got a right to a bond, set them for like you did Cheryl Wright, $30 million bond. They can't get out of jail. But we are our own worst enemies. We don't help each other out. We can't set aside our differences and our issues. We can't build each other up. We can't make the children respect the old folk. We can't make the old folk be examples for the kids. We can't set family values and goals. We don't educate our children. We can't create a financial foundation to help our own. We don't patronize each other in business. We don't support our black churches that are out here, black pastors who are out here, but expect them to be open to the community to help men and repair our people. We don't create jobs for our young people. We don't own no hospitals. We don't own no grocery stores. We don't have no malls, gas stations, or we don't have our own school system. And we are fearful of the truth. By the way, kill preparatory. I got your mail today, and I'll be investigating that matter. But why are these babies dead? Why are you fearful to turn them in? They hadn't enlisted. They left, they broke ass Negroes. They left this city. They're right here in this city right now. If you scared to tell on them, tell me who they are. I got the director's number right here. I'll call the director, and the director, send your guys, send your goon squad. Go get them. And if the niggas run, shoot them. Do to them what they did to these children. Innocent children. Ten-year-old, 6-year-old, 16-year-old. We are our own worst enemy. Y'all ain't going into the white folks' neighborhood shooting up and killing and acting a fool. You talk about the white folk, but you ain't going out there in Germantown and shooting up no houses because you mad and you want to sing "We Shall Overcome." And don't get mad at me because I don't give a damn about no King Day. Don't get mad at me when I say I don't give a damn about Black History Month. I live Black history 365 days a year. Damn, you giving me a month. And then when you give me this month, all you want to hear is about Martin Luther King said this, that, and the other. You want to give me the I Have a Dream speech. When are y'all going to wake up and live in the reality? The dream? Martin had the dream. When are you all going to become the reality of what the dream was? If you can't be the reality, what your ass marching for? What y'all have all them little ceremonies y'all had Monday? It means absolutely not a damn thing. You piss poor ass parents. That's where it begins, at the house. You raising thugs, you letting these young thugs live in your house. You know your child ain't no mother good. You know he ain't no good. That sperm that went in you should have wasted on the ground. Should have shot it in your face, on your stomach or something. You're raising heathens. They're bringing drugs in your house and you know it. They got these guns in your house and you know it. They're stealing and robbing and you know it. And like when I read that post of these sorry ass men who probably are not taking care of their children, talk about, yeah, I ain't gonna turn mine in. Hell, have you fed that little crumb snatching mother? Have you taught him how to act, how to behave? Have you taught him anything about man? No, your ass can't tell him nothing about man because you ain't no man your damn self. You out here looking for some woman to take care of you. You waiting on tax money for somebody to take care of you. You ain't You ain't what the little bird left on the damn fence. Then you want to sit back. Tell me I wouldn't turn him in. I ain't gonna turn mine in. And you ain't never been there for him. Your child barely knows your name. We are the fault. I hope the police shoot them down. I swear for God I do. I hope they run from the police. I hope they put up a fight with the police. And hear what you young wannabe activists gonna do. Police whoop their ass. Then you gonna want to protest. Police didn't have to do that. Police didn't have to bust his head. Police didn't have to shoot him. He didn't have to kill those children either. So I don't give a damn about your life. I hope they kill you. You murdering low down ass dogs. Who does this keep calling me?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What is it you want to say?
You make my dick hurt.
See, you one of them niggas that need to shoot down with your bitch ass. At 6914926. See, some of y'all need killing. Some of y'all need to be killed so that decent folk can survive. You out robbing and killing, your ass needs to die. Damn, wasting taxpayer dollars trying to rehabilitate your ass. Your mammy should have rehabilitated you. The bitch that spit you out of her asshole should have rehabilitated you. She should have trained you. And now you mean to tell me that society got to put up with your no good ass? This is our conversation tonight. Black folk, we are our own worst enemies. And I will open up the phone lines in a little bit. We'll be back after these commercial messages. How you open this water up? Some of that cute water.
But it tastes good.
Yeah, ain't got no fruit in it, but it's all right.
Stop that. Give me a pen.
This is like one of my pens off my desk somewhere.
No, sir.
Huh?
That's not off your desk.
Yes, who is this?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Yes, who is this? I can't hear you. Who is this?
Tom,
What the fuck you want, brother?
you wanna know?
Man, I can't hear you. Are you illiterate? Can you speak up or get the fuck off the phone?
My daughter died of baby. What you trying to?
Man, you know, it's you punk ass motherfuckers. You little bitch ass boys who think y'all tough. You talk that shit. Motherfucker hung up. No, I'm only blocking the ignorance tonight, Alluring. How many more?
One more after this.
Huh?
One more after this.
Okay. All right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'd welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I was looking at a post my friend Dewey Claw put up today about we need to come together and pray. And I responded to it earlier today about saying I'm tired of hearing about King. He dead and not coming back. What are us living Negroes going to do? Dewey says, let all of us come together, my friend, and pray. You know the police can't stop crime, and we need God in our lives more than ever. Most criminals have no spiritual foundation. And those of us who have God in our life, we ain't the ones out here killing either. Okay? That's nice. That's good y'all want to pray. But when y'all gonna get up off your knees and do something? When we gonna stop having damn meetings? Everybody wanna have a damn meeting. Now y'all wanna have a knee meeting. Let's get on our knees and pray. And God waiting to see what y'all gonna do. God waiting to see what you're going to do about your children in your house, how you're going to raise your children, how you're going to set some rules and guidelines in our streets and in our society, how we as black folk are going to make sure that whoever we elect has an agenda that is going to make black lives really matter. Damn that group. It ain't shit. I mean shucks. It ain't. It ain't doo-doo. It means nothing. It means nothing for you to say Black Lives Matter and we killing each other every day. I'm tired of niggas praying and marching. When are we going to do something about the situation? When are we going to demand that these black folk that run for these state offices, your state representatives and your state senators, change the laws? When are you going to let the police do their damn job? We live in, you Negroes going buying some damn teddy bears and putting them on damn poles. What the hell that mean? You go down some streets, every pole's got teddy bears on them because that many folks that got killed on your street. And all you can do is put up a damn teddy bear? Damn you Negroes. Damn you Negroes who don't want to respond, you Negroes that don't want to raise your children and think that people in society got to put up with your worthless ass child. Bust a cap in his ass. If he rob him and kill him and you get a chance, kill his black ass. Because he don't give a damn about yours. He cares nothing about your life. How do you see children outdoors? The code of the streets have changed. The code of the streets used to be that we don't do nothing to our children. Some nigga here said, Martin Luther King march, we gotta continue. We ain't gonna continue marching. Nigga, you crazy. I ain't even get my knees to hurting marching with you Negroes. And you ain't gonna do nothing. I don't go to meetings to set up, well, we're gonna have another meeting next week on this same thing, y'all. We talked about it tonight, and let's meet again next Thursday. Y'all keep the white folk that in the teddy bear business making money, because you know ain't none of you Negroes making no teddy bears. I definitely have no sympathy for these killers. Those who are out here robbing and stealing from folk that's working hard. Shooting up folks' houses. MLK was marching for freedom, non-violent. I don't know what you mean by putting that up there, Bridget. I ain't preaching non-violent. It didn't do Martin no good either. I ain't for non-violence. If you're out here robbing, killing, kill your ass. Since they won't lock your ass up, kill his ass. If somebody trying to rob you and you get the chance to take their life, take it. They break it in your house, kill them. Kill them graveyard dead. But I want to address to whoever right now you hide these folks. And I know you're watching me. The police will catch you. Police will catch you. 3 babies have been killed senselessly. Y'all here with guns and don't even know how to use one. Y'all just shooting. You couldn't have been out to kill the children. What had they done to you? So you just out shooting a gun. I got one. Let's kill somebody. Let's see how good the gun works. Martin Luther King died. Nigga, your ass gonna die off my damn page with that bullshit. March your ass on to your mama's house where you been staying. You know, last year they celebrated 50 years of Dr. King being dead. Was that 2018, wasn't it? 2018, rather. And the theme was, where do we go from here?
Right.
How does that become your theme? 50 years, Dr. King has been dead. And your theme was, where do we go from here? Is that who I need to talk to?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Tell him I'm gonna go to a commercial message
Okay.
and tell him I'd like to talk to him.
He'd like to talk to you directly.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a commercial break. Take me to a commercial break and we'll be back. Who is that?
This is Beasley from Mr. Warhol.
Who?
Miss Beasley.
Miss Beasley? This is Thaddeus Matthews. How are you doing? Good. Ma'am, I'm holding on. I'm on the air, but look, this is important to me. Do you have the bodies of both of these young children from up in your area? You have not received a call yet? Okay. So I would take it that they're still probably at the forensic center. Okay. Well, my interest in contacting you was if this family needed any help in the burial arrangements, that I wanted to be available to raise some money for them for that particular purpose. But if you don't have them, this whole conversation is a little premature. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I understand that. But I will, keep this number, and if by chance the family, and I know that they live in that area, if the family does call you and if they do need any assistance at all, I like to raise some money to help her, because I know it's a hardship on any family, and especially when you've got to bury 2 family members at the very same time. Yes, ma'am. But I do, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, yes, ma'am. Okay. 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 I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me a call back. All right. You too. Bye-bye. They haven't even got the call yet.
I heard you.
So, with the young man dying this morning, there has to be an autopsy. So, Lena, I agree with what Marge was saying as far as the integration was the white man's way of thinking that he was giving us, the integration was the white man's way of thinking that he was giving us prosperity. And you're right, Martin Luther King had changed his stance, and that is the reason that he was killed. Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I want to thank Miss Beasley with Jet Funeral Home for giving me a call back. And please, if I haven't told y'all the lines open, I don't want to hear from y'all. Damn, we ain't friends. I don't want to just have a conversation with you to have a conversation. When I'm ready to talk to you on the air, I will say, look, I'm ready to talk to y'all. Until then, don't bother me. But Ms. Beasley stated to me that the family has not reached out to her at all. So, and I did share with her that if the family does reach out to use their services, and they are having any type of hardship as far as the funeral arrangements are concerned, then to contact me. And we're going to make sure that this family, and I'm sure you will contribute, get what is necessary. And I know I've stated I wasn't burying no more folk, and I ain't burying no more grown folk. But this tragedy of killing our young, see, what we don't realize, there's a war going on, but we the enemy. We're the enemy of our own people. White folk don't have to worry about destroying us. They just sit back and say, oh, y'all doing a great job. Y'all don't need our help. Y'all killing each other off. Come on. Come on. And then these black preachers just want to, let's pray. It's gonna be all right, Lord. Oh, Lord, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my captain. You doing something, man? Come on in the room. brethren, see your Sunday morning message. All right, they set up, who is this? Okay. See, they'll, and I'm gonna say it, damn it, I'm gonna say it. I get leery of folk that setting up GoFundMe's. I'm looking at somebody by the name of Carolyn Pritchard. Wait a minute, Jessica Smith is organizing this fundraiser on behalf of Carolyn Pritchard. Is Carolyn Pritchard the mama of the child? Because I got the name of Laquan Crawford and Shonda Jones Boyd. I know that there are two, maybe that's for the young man. But see, oh God. The person that sets up the GoFundMe has control of where the money goes. Now, who is this Jessica Smith? She wants to raise $8,000 for Ashlyn that's 6 years old. Lord, let me bridle my tongue because I want to say something and it's going to be real ugly if I say it. That ain't never stopped you before. I'm leery of folk who start GoFundMes. I know that some people are trying to be helpful, but in a lot of these GoFundMes, I've seen people use this to fatten up their own coffers. I think that we've raised over $20,000, this show has, to bury people in the last 4 or 5 years, over $20,000. People know that if I say that I'm going to do something, I do it. I had a family get mad because I put up, it was about $9,000, wasn't it, Dale? It was about $9,000, almost 10, that was raised for a young girl that was murdered. And I took it to the funeral home. They gave me a receipt for the monies. I posted the receipt on social media. And some members of the family who didn't give nothing was mad. You didn't have to put that receipt. Yes, I do. If I'm asking people to contribute for any cause, and especially to bury someone, and I pay that funeral home, people have a right to see that you entrusted me with your money for a particular cause and that I took care of that cause. Okay. So I try to help, and even when you try to help folk will find something wrong in what you're trying to do. But nevertheless, if this family needs some help, see, and here's what I want you to understand about the GoFundMe. you don't get all the money, and then you don't get money in ample time for a funeral service. If you're trying to have a funeral this weekend, you ain't gonna have no money. And this person, was trying to raise $8,000. Why 8,000? I don't know. But they've only raised $937 of that. I think one night we raised $6,000 in one night on this show, because people knew that their money, if you made a check out, you made a check out to the funeral home. You didn't make it out fatties. The ones that did bring cash, and the ones who did cash out me money, they knew what I was gonna do. But for a 6-year-old, in this particular incident, $8,000 gonna be a little high. Not real high, but a little high. It would cost, at 6 years old, it's going to how tall she is and things of that nature as well. But also understand that all of these children will qualify for the state's victim comps money. But in qualifying for that, the funeral home would have to wait on their money. Okay? So funeral homes try to get paid on the front end. You better. Because once a body goes into the ground, people forget about the funeral home. All right, tell you what, let's take some phone calls. I will not listen to any madness tonight. This is a very touching situation. But I just want you to know that you're your own worst enemy, the black community. You're your own worst community. If I, and hopefully I'll be in touch with the family, and I understand the funeral home maybe not receiving their call. The bodies are properly still in the morgue. Under state law, every homicide must go through an autopsy. You know, ifs, ands, buts, maybes, everybody goes through an autopsy. So maybe the autopsies are not finished, and the bodies have not been released, but I will keep up with it. If the family needs help, I will take the time on this show tomorrow night to do whatever is necessary to accommodate this family and these children. All right, put the number up there for me, T. I'd like to hear from you tonight. If you disagree with me, it's all right. As long as you don't become disagreeable, you're all right. Area code 901-231-9239. The lines are open at this particular point. 901-231-9239. You disagree with me, it's fine. If you agree with me, that's fine. But do you think we need to just keep on praying and don't do nothing? What is the results of just praying? And again, this is not a police issue. Police can't do it.
Call from
let me give you something else. When it asks you for your name, if you don't give your name, you don't go on the air. Okay? So we'll try it again. But if when the little prompt says call from and you don't say who you are, I don't answer you. Because I know you with that bullshit. And we ain't finna play no games tonight. This is a very serious matter. And I urge you, if you know who the killers are, to turn them in.
To accept, press 1. To send a
If you don't give your name, I do not have a conversation with you. Plain and simple. You're going to play with somebody else tonight other than me. And if you call with that mess, I'm going to put your number out on the airways, and hopefully everyone that's listening will call and harass you to death for just being ignorant. 901-231-9239 is my number.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail. Call from,
Wait a minute.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Hey, Dennis, how's it going?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to speak on the situation with these children. I posted live on Facebook earlier saying the same thing. I agree with you. Somebody around here knows who did these shootings and these killings of these young kids. Their friends, the little ones, the parents, or whoever it is, need to turn them in. I agree with that.
What happened to the speaker?
Huh?
Okay, I was talking to the technician. Go ahead, sir.
But yeah, I agree with you. You know, they need to turn these kids in. They need to be punished severely, I think, with hurting these children. I spoke about 20 minutes on Facebook Live saying the same thing. It's no explanation for why these children are dead.
None.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And these parents, like you said, with you willing to help, I had a couple of friends that reached out to me today, want to, maybe talk to some of these young guys. And I said, if we could at least reach one or two of these young guys and change their mindset of what they're doing out here, it could help save at least one or two lives. I just buried a cousin this past Saturday. My family, we buried a cousin, 21-year-old. This violence is nonsense. They need to learn how to sit down and talk. Get with somebody show them some love, and teach and talk to them and help what's going on in their mindset, and stop all this killing, just riding by shooting up somebody's house. You don't know who's inside. And like I was speaking on Facebook, I was saying, somewhere down the line, the same people that shot these kids probably somewhere, some type of way, is a family member of those children.
All right.
That's how small Memphis is.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
All right.
You got that? Okay. And he's absolutely right. Somebody knows who these killers happen to be. Okay? They hiding out right now. And if they are hiding in your house, you do know that you're aiding and abetting fugitives, and that you can be criminally charged as well, and you should be.
Ricky Cole.
Call from,
Well, wait a minute. Let me go back to Ricky Cole.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Hey, cousin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Brad.
All right. Hey, listen, I apologize about something. My wife father passed. That's why I couldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
I gave you my word, shell phone call. Well, listen, I'm sitting here watching you tonight, and I don't know, it's something in my heart, This is the reason why I love you. You sit here and say that you weren't gonna do no more funerals. You ain't gonna help nobody else. You had almost completely given up
I ain't doing no grown folks funeral, so.
I know, but Pastor, you said I ain't doing no more. I'm done. Y'all don't treat me right. I'm done. Don't call me. But when the time is needed, Pastor, you're always there.
All right.
That's what I see in you that they don't see.
Well, brother, come on, talk about something else before I change my mind.
I mean, well, don't change your mind. I'm gonna get off the phone and watch. But I'll be there this Sunday, I promise. But I apologize about last Sunday, but I will be there.
Well, come on, this Sunday, my message Sunday morning is my give a damn, just don't give a damn no more.
No, I like that. I'm trying to get my cousin and all of them to come, man. I'm working on it. We gonna get some people in there. I'm working on it.
Thank you, Ricky.
All right.
All right.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, Pastor, thank you.
I'm doing fine. Speak up a little bit for me. Can you-
Okay, so
See.
Pookie and Junebug gonna get their own stuff away because they post everything on Facebook and Instagram, so the police just got to keep watching their Facebook. When they stupid like you, they put everything on Facebook and they gonna rap about this and get their own self caught.
Well, I hope that they do. I hope that they do. But somebody right now, somebody watching me knows exactly where they are and who they are. And if y'all scared to tell it, tell me and I'll call. I got the director's number in my phone. I'll call the director. I'll call, I got homicide detectives numbers in my phone. We can get them picked up.
All right.
Thank you
So
so.
like I said,
Uh-huh.
okay, thank you.
All right.
Call from.
This is Dennis Hotspur.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead, Dennis.
My brother Thaddeus.
Yes, sir. Dennis, how are you?
Great, sir. I don't know if you saw my message I sent you earlier about Martin Luther King. I mean, you can quote him better than I can, I'm sure, but there was a quote, I pray for the day that my children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by their character.
Content of their character. I don't quote King.
Well,
Because and it's no disrespect. I think
the thing about
that in black, Dennis,
that's not a black thing. That is a overall thing.
but Dennis, let me say this. Dennis, let me say this. I think that in this modern day America and in the black community, see, white folk don't understand the plight of black folk in America. Okay? And Dennis, you know I like you. But you don't understand the plight of a black man in America because you ain't never been a black man. You don't understand my plight. And when I tell you I'm sick and tired of the King messages that we have not listened to. And we don't see that speech is the one that they like to give us. But in the last 3 years of Dr. King's life, Dr. King had changed his stance. Dr. King was speaking against integration. He was speaking more about economic empowerment that we didn't receive in the Civil Rights Bill. So what I'm saying, Dennis, is very clear, that black folk got to do for black folk themselves. You as a
That's what I'm getting at. Character is character, no matter what color you are. And if you got men, whether they're white or black or yellow or green, going out here shooting and killing, that's their character.
but not in my community, Dennis. See, my main concern. Let me be honest, man. My main concern is what's happening in the black community, and I don't see much character in the black community. I see chaos instead of character. And before I can talk about what white folk are not doing, the Chinese are not doing, the Vietnamese not doing. I've got to talk about what is going on in the black community and seek some ways to rectify those issues. This killing of these 3 babies in 3 days, in 2 days, 1 killed on Sunday, 2 killed the next day, is senseless. And black folk have got to wake up. This is a black man's problem, and we've got to deal with it. Dennis, I thank you as always for calling me, my brother. And see, white folk, please, and Dennis, one of my loyal listeners. But the white man does not understand my plight. I don't give a damn whether you're sitting at the corporate table. I don't give a damn if you one of the guys at the white boys will say, they one of my friends. I know some black people. I don't give a damn about that. This plight that we have as a people is personal to me. I've been a black man damn near 63 years. I've been a nigger, I've been a coon, I've been Afro-American, I've been black, I've been African-American, I've been all of them things. But still in white America does not respect me as the man I am. You give me that bullshit that you give me, freedom, peace, and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, white people, please understand that until black folk fight this battle in their own community themselves and make the changes, ain't a damn thing y'all can do. But keep on doing what you're doing, practicing to kill us. And guess what? If the black man rob you, you're supposed to kill him. Because if the black man try to rob me and I get the opportunity, I'm taking his life. I ain't gonna blink, I ain't gonna think about it, I ain't gonna have no remorse. I just hope none of the blood splatter on none of my nice fine clothes. I don't care no more. My give a damn just don't give a damn no more. And until we as a people change it in our own community, it'll never happen. Police, America can get 1,000 more police. Crime will not change until the mindset of our people change. Until you start taking these babies and conditioning them. See, the old folks used to believe that you start raising a child while that child was in your womb. That's what the old folk would tell you, read, not just the comic books, read some good sense books so that child can get some of that in his DNA. Talk to that baby while that child is in the womb. Mold that child in the womb so when he comes into this world, he already come one step ahead than some. Y'all don't want to whoop no ass. And you probably heard me say this before. When the doctor snatches you up out that hole, he holds you up and he hits you on your ass to give you life. And if an ass whooping gives you life, ass whoopings will save your life as a parent. Quit thinking that the things that your child is doing and saying is cute. Give him something else other than a rap song. Formulate his damn mind. The white man, and I'll say it, all white folk ain't bad like all black folk ain't good. But it's up to black folk to save black folk. See, these young gangsters don't even understand what gangs is all about. They call the Black Panthers a gang. But the Black Panthers were organized to protect the black community. The invaders that we had here in Memphis, were organized to protect black folk. Now the only gang you got is that gang that meets on Sunday morning that ain't doing a damn thing but talking about let's go to heaven. Damn that gang. You living in hell. I see y'all calling an eye on something just about. You living in hell, and all the preacher can tell you about, oh, there's a better place over yonder. David, I'm in this place. Why can't I have some peace in this place? Why can't I have some peace in this place? How come I can't sit on my front porch as a child and not be shot in this place? You want me to die and go to heaven? Your black ass need to quit preaching that bullshit. And give the people something that they can live for right now. That's the reason y'all don't come to Naked Truth, because I ain't gonna give you that bullshit. I'm sorry. If this offends you, cut your damn TV off. Cut your iPads off, your phones off, however you listen to me, because it ain't gonna get no better. When are we going to acknowledge that the fault is ours? The blame is ours. The reason your child is no good because you're a no good ass parent.
Robert.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Whoa.
press 2.
So y'all give me too many calls at once.
Call,
Let me go back to
press 1.
Robert.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead, Robert.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
You know, for me, it's like this here, and I agree with you 100%. You see, in the black community, death, dysfunction, it's normal. See, it's normal for us to die. You see, we can go out here on the town and we talk about police brutality and we go through all that. If a white person does harm to a black person, kill a black person, we're big to find the photo, the address, the telephone number, his mama, his sister, all this. But these 3 black children, we don't know nothing. We can't find no information, don't nobody know nothing, ain't nobody seen nothing. Why? Because death is normal with us. We have become accustomed to dying. It's cool for us to kill us. The reason why you see what you see in our neighborhood, because it's cool with us. See, when we go out there on State Road and we see that beige sign that says Bartlett, as soon as we get to that beige sign, we put the seatbelt on, we let the window down, let the smoke out.
I did it today.
And we sit straight up in the car. We do it in Collierville, we do it in Germantown. But as soon as we hit North Memphis, South Memphis, we disrespect us because it's normal.
All right, and Robert, let me interject something. I ate at the buffet place in Bartlett today. I broke my speed when I got to that beige sign.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Why? Because Bartlett, Collierville has a history of no nonsense.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So when you know you are in an area of no nonsense, when you hit the no nonsense zone and you know that there are repercussions for your nonsense, you change the way that you're doing things. In the city of Memphis, there is no repercussions, man.
That's it. Even in our neighborhood, we ain't talking about the police. See, we can come into a neighborhood and we don't know nobody in this house, but we standing in front of somebody's house doing whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
We got our music playing. We scotch and rubber. We doing all kinds of stuff in the neighborhood because why? stand in front of your private house all you want to. Next thing you know, that white car with that red writing on it says German town is gonna pull up and ask you what you do. Because the people in the neighborhood care about their neighborhood.
Okay.
Until black folks start caring about us instead of talking about it, being pro-black, throwing the black fist up in the air, putting the berets on your head, talking about, you know, I'm down, I'm Black Panther, I'm this, I'm that. And we actually start putting into action. It ain't fiction. 3 black kids were killed in this city. Somebody knows something. You don't want to tell it? And just like the post that you read, it was mostly men that were saying no. And you wonder why the community is out of order. Us men, we're out of order.
Yes.
We talk about we want to run a house, we want to be a head of a family. With those comments, what kind of man are you? No, man, I ain't gonna tell it. They got to chase my child. They got to do this, they got to do. But your child done done wrong. But as soon as your child has a pull that pistol on them folks, they kill them. Now you want to be on TV. You want Trump to come in and you want to stand up in front of a mic and crying and this, that, and another. They shouldn't have killed myself. The son should have been doing what he was doing out there on the time. We don't have to be honest. We don't have control over our homes anymore. Some people, you have your kids in the home. He got on brand new tennis shoes, brand new jeans, but he ain't working. Where you think he getting from? You ain't gonna open up your mouth and say that. What you scared of? You see what I'm saying? This is where we're going. This is our mindset. Black people, understand something. Death has become normal to us. Is it normal for us to kill us?
Let me show you how normal it's become in the black community. When you turn on the news in the morning and you hear that there's been a killing, you automatically think that it's somebody black that's did the killing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because that's become our norm. Man, I remember back in 1994, I was working at N.J. Ford and Sons Funeral Home. You know, we did all the homicides, and they still basically do them. I remember one Friday evening, man, we had about 3 young guys who had gotten killed. And I overheard a conversation that a bunch of their boys were having. And they were saying, man, he died old. I said, let me go look at this boy. Hell, I helped put him in the casket. Let me look at him. 25 years old. Our young men don't expect to live past 25 years old. Okay? In their mind, they're not supposed to live. We have allowed them to think it's all right to die at 25.
It's all right to be dysfunctional. It's all right to be mediocre. It's all right to be average. That's our mindset now. We have this mindset. You know, as long as you go across the stage and we can give a big prom, we can stand in front of a rented Mustang with a suit on and this stuff. That's the minimum we can do. We think we are mediocre as men. And I move the women out of the way, and ladies, I don't need no picture when I said move you out the way. It is time for us black men to stand. We are not standing. We want to run households. We want to tell women what to do. We want to guide a family. But what kind of man are you?
Robert, the black man has let down the black community. The reason that your black woman does not respect you is because she sees no manhood in you. You don't take control of the situations of life. You walk it out, you screwing them, getting them pregnant, walk it out, putting a check mark on the board saying, I done screwed another one, I got another baby, I'm going on to the next one. There is the problem in the black community is the black man. We are not in the houses raising our children, man.
That's it. And I tell brothers this all the time. Yes, it is positive. You need to be in the home with the woman, you marry or whatever. But still, man, you don't even have a footprint in a home with your child. You and the woman ain't got to be together. But your footprint is still in that home. That child understands mama is going to say something about it, and my daddy will say something. Most of these kids now, they talk about their mothers. And women are stressed thin. They trying to work. They trying to raise the child. Bible says a woman, especially dealing with a male child, yes, a woman can raise that male child up to be a decent human being, but you cannot tell that boy what it's going to be like to be a black man in America. It just, you can't do it.
Robert,
And then we'll miss it.
Robert, let me say this. I'm gonna let you go, but you was on a roll, brother. You on the right road. I want black men to understand something tonight. That the reason many times your son is laid out in a casket
Yes, sir.
at 21, 22, 23 years old is your fault. You wasn't there to make him a man. But then, brother, if the daddy ain't a man, how can he teach him, man? How can he teach him, man? How can a man that don't know nothing about being a man, never had a good job, hell, never had a job in his life, still living with his mama, ain't got $2 in his pocket, riding a bicycle, how can you tell a boy child how to be a man? You have not learned manhood yourself.
And that's one thing I want to say, and I'm going to next step, I'm going to go back. Men, let me tell you something. You need to listen to other men. Instead of get the barbershop talk about how big the ass is, how big the titties is, we need to start having conversations. Because some of us men, we got troubles, we got issues, we got problems we can deal with. Some of you might have to go to counseling, might have to go to therapy. But some of us men, we need to grab us men, come here, brother, we need to talk. We need to have a conversation. Because you're missing. We're not in the front gate. Our women are the soldiers now.
Robert, I gotta let you go. And you're right. The woman has become the soldier. And here's what happens, Robert. When that woman becomes the general in her house, it's hard for her to let you come in and become the general. When she used to be the general, hell, you just a private, Negro. You a private, you ain't even a private first class.
And here's another thing, Ben, you wonder why, and I know we said we're going to get, but here's another thing, Ben, the problem is here. Look, women always see other women making decisions. They always see women making moves. You men ain't making no moves, and if you do see men making moves, you jealous, you envious, you cut us down. Talk bad about it. You say I'm simple. You say I'm playing to the women. I'm telling the truth. If you want to lead a home, a woman must be a man. A man must make decisions. He must stand up as one. Thank you, Dad. I honor you, brother.
Thank you. A real man, there are two P's, and I ain't talking about that a man needs to learn. That you are a protector and a provider. When you don't have those two P's in your life, she may give you that other P, but she has no respect for you. She gave you that other P because she just wanted to bust a nut. But unless you got the other two P's, the protector and the provider, you are worthless to a woman. Wait a minute, let me hit
Send a
this.
voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, man. Hey, I was listening to when you was talking about the mayor, talking about we need to hire 700 more officers. But, the funny thing behind that is he actually reaping what he helped sow. Because when they see was in office and they took all the benefits and pensions and so forth and cut pay and all
But man, look, brother, I don't mean to stop you, but I don't give a damn about the politics of this. Because it ain't the police. I don't give a damn. See, I don't give a damn about what the mayor is saying as far as we need more police. This issue is bigger than the mayor. This issue is about what's going on at your house. Because I don't give a damn how many more police you get. It will not solve crime. Crime is solved at the womb. Thank you, brother.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
What you say your name is, brother? Who?
Enoch.
Oh, Enoch. That's a great biblical name. Go ahead.
What the problem is, just like the book says, children will be our oppressors and women rule over them.
I ain't read that one now, brother. Give me chapter and verse on that one.
Wait a minute, I got to look at it. Look at them. Google that one.
Doc, I ain't got time. Doc, whoa. I ain't got time to wait on your Google. I ain't heard that one. I ain't read. Brother, if you're gonna give it to me, have the scripture and verse when you give me one of them.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When we get off the phone,
I ain't been, Doc, when I get off the air, I'm finna go have me a drink. I ain't been worried about what you said.
it's in the book, baby.
Okay, well, good. Well, all right, good. This is in the book. I ain't read that one, Dale.
Call from.
Eric Jeter.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine, brother.
Yes, I was wondering what happened to you as a child for you to be so foul and filthy at the mouth when it comes to Dr. Martin Luther King.
Let me tell you something. Wait, brother, let me say something to you.
You can't keep cutting people off.
Yeah, you a motherfucker. I mean, you a lie. I can't cut you off. This is my show.
So don't be one-sided, man.
I can look. This is my show. I pay for this. Man, kiss my entire black ass. Man, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass and go and dig up Martin Luther King and kiss his dead ass too. Man, I'm not. Look, let me tell you something. Martin Luther King is dead. His ass ain't coming back. Man, kiss my ass. Martin Luther King ain't coming back. I celebrate the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Martin was a great man, but so was Malcolm. Y'all ain't gave Malcolm X no day. How come Malcolm X can't get a day? I think Malcolm X ought to have a day. You want me to celebrate what you think I ought to celebrate because I'm black? Your black asses want to march. We shall over, man, kiss our asses with that marching, getting your knees and your feet tied. And Negroes still doing the same damn thing and ain't changing a thing. You want me to celebrate King. Nice man, I'm sure. But brother, what you got to understand, it ain't about King. It's about our young kings and queens that are still alive, that's fallen off the mountaintop. And I know y'all don't like what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. Let's give Malcolm a day. How come ain't none of these black congressmen put that on the paper? Let's have Malcolm X Day. Hell, let's give Farrakhan a day. Who else? him. Woo. All right.
From. To accept.
Did you say your name was Jacob? Jason, okay. Go ahead, Jason.
I think this music has a lot to do with it too. These kids don't understand the meaning of entertainment and reality.
Okay.
I was talking to a kid down there at my granddad's house the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking him, what you gonna be doing when you're 30 years old? And he looked me dead in the face, Daddy, and told me, I don't think I'm gonna see it.
He said what?
He looked me dead in the face and told me, I don't think I'm gonna see 30. And it messed me up. I mean, I didn't even eat. I was just thinking about that so much. And now we used to play dodgeball. Now we dodge bullets.
Mm.
I don't understand.
Mm.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
And he told you he didn't expect to live to be 30 years old.
He told me he didn't expect to see it. Look me dead in the face and told me. I said, man, what are you gonna be doing when you're 30 years old? He said, I don't think I'm gonna see it.
And isn't that, brother, isn't that disappointing?
Very disappointing.
You know, I got to go to school in the morning. I got to go to, what's the name? Delano. My grandson, Tyler, was on TV week before last. They have a TV station in the school at Delano, and he's like their lead guy. I don't know, I forgot how old that boy is, but that's elementary school. So he's over their TV and their production and their stuff. And Channel 24 put him on TV. He was very articulate. And I said, I looked at that and it hit me that here my grandson wants to have the same abilities that his grandfather has.
Right.
And I told him, I said, look, man, I'm gonna bring you on my show, and I have to bring him on there one of them nights I decide to be real nice. But I'm going over to the school tomorrow. Granddaddy, they want you to come over, because he let everybody know my granddaddy on TV. So I'm taking out my time in the morning to make sure that I go over and be a part of what my grandson is doing, so that my grandson understands that you can have a role model in life. And brother, until we become role models, man, our sons shouldn't look up to the football players, the basketball players, and these broke ass rappers.
Right.
Cause these rappers ain't got no money, unless you a Jay-Z or Gotti.
Right. That music is influencing these kids, man.
Yes.
That music is influencing these kids. They tell them what to do out there in these streets, and peer pressure is hell. When you see that the album is stealing your kids to do the right thing, and then they turn on K97, or they go on their iPod or iPad and listen to this music, and they tell them to do this, they're not understanding the reality. They get paid to do this. Like, they're not going to jail for this. They get paid to do this, and you sitting there iterating what they're saying.
And let me give you something else that happens in the entertainment industry. Who gets rich? The folks that's getting rich in this ain't black folk. Unless, again, you're a Gotti or you're a Jay-Z. But these little local rappers with this fake gold chains around their neck. Brother, the record company is making all the money. They make all the money. And you out here singing damnation to our people. But guess where it starts, man? It starts at the house. Your radio stations, they play that junk. They ain't owned by us, brother. They owned by white folk who understand that I can make some money off these niggas being ignorant.
Right.
Hey, man, I gotta go. Okay. Thank you, man. How many minutes I got?
About 8 minutes.
I still got 8. Whew, I thought my time was up. I heard a drink calling my name. 901-231-9239. And if you done got mad over what I said, I really don't give a damn. I don't. Not at all, not remotely, not even a little bit. If I hurt your feelings, I don't care. I done told you the truth tonight. And I can't tell you anything else other than the truth. I can't tell you nothing else, man. I can't. You young brothers, man, and I know some of y'all sitting watching me, you mad, you pissed off. But brother, think, why you want to die, man? Why you want to die at 25? What glory do you get in death? What glory, man? What glory? What's the glory in the streets, man? Streets bring you one of two things: the penitentiary or the cemetery. Man, some young brother right now, you got a son, man. Ask yourself one question right now. You young brothers just pissed off right now because of what I'm saying. You got a son. Ask yourself, do you want your son to be like you? Damn. What's your answer? See, when you get away from your boys and your homies, as you call them, I ain't taking no more calls. And you got to get in that room by yourself. Do you want your son to be like you? I just told you I ain't taking no more damn calls. When you get in that 4x4, 6x4 cell, and they give you 40, 50 years of life because you fell in love with the streets, and you all by yourself, man. How many guys right now that's locked up wish they had listened to somebody? Hell, even listen to me. How many of them, they get that little tray that they give you with a little dab of food on it? How many of them wish they could have a real good meal right now? How many of those guys wish they could have a conversation with their younger self? I said, man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have robbed them people. I shouldn't have shot those people. Streets don't love nobody. Man, some of y'all came out of good homes. And your mama, your daddy was no damn good, he wasn't there. But your mama did the best she could. She couldn't tell you no man things because she never been around a man. Her daddy probably wasn't at the house either. Mama didn't have no husbands. She didn't know how to be give you no insight on being a man. But she loved you, man. How many tears or you gonna make your mama shed. Cause you wanna be in the streets. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I invite you this Sunday morning to join me at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. 3835 Raleigh Millerton Road. My message, man, Sunday, my give a damn. Just don't give a damn no more. And sometimes you've got to get there. You try to give a damn about everything, but sometimes you'll give a damn. The things you've been giving a damn about, you just can't give a damn anymore. Those of you who've got your W-2s and you ready to get your taxes filed, old Fix It Dale love to see you. Also, Crystal, also Linda, also Tara. Did I get everybody?
Yep,
What happened to Patty?
she disappeared.
Okay.
No call, no show.
No call, no show. And I don't play by my munchies. All right, call Dale and make yourself an appointment. Call the office, make an appointment. 552-4599.
From. To accept, press 1.
552-4599. Don't forget, join me in the morning, 6 a.m. for the best in blues. Can't nobody beat me. I'm often attempted to be imitated, but I'm never duplicated because I'm the best at playing the blues. He who can beat me playing the blues, his mama and daddy ain't met, they ain't had no intercoursing, they ain't had no sugar, they ain't held hands, they ain't doing nothing. Texas, I'll be there. Houston, Texas, I'm gonna make my acting debut. March 21st at the Deluxe Theater with Ida Vaughn. What's the name of that thing? What's the name of that play? It's on my Facebook, I forget the name of it. But me and Ida Vaughn, I gotta go down there and do some deliverance on stage. Cousin Pastor will be in Houston, Texas, Saturday, March, 21st. I'll be there, looking forward to seeing those of you that's in the Houston area. I know this has been a little raw, it's been a little hard, but I've been everything I said. We're our own worst enemy. Your oppressor will never be your deliverer. Quit waiting on white folk to give you the strategy, the mindset, or the plan. Their plan will never be the plan that we need to change our own communities. You pregnant right now? You know, I told my daughter the other day, my baby, she pregnant. I hope it's a girl. I need to spoil a little girl. That you got a responsibility in the womb to train that child. I ain't gonna be here always to save everybody, but my grandsons, I'm looking forward to them being somebody because their granddad is. And that boy going into journalism just warms my heart. Somebody gonna have to sit here 30 years from the day. What you laughing at, Dale? 20 years from now, I'll be, damn near 83 years old. And Tyler can sit here and say, like my granddaddy used to say, just when you thought it was safe, here comes somebody that's got his DNA. Until tomorrow evening or tomorrow morning at 6, Top of the evening to you. All right, Stephanie. We done it again.
Your goddaughter
Huh?
sent you a message.
Who?
Your goddaughter.
Mm.